Welcome back to Bobby King Iraqi Dinar News, where we cut through the noise and break down what's really happening behind the scenes. Today's update comes from a wave of articles that has a lot of people unnerved, but as always, we dig deeper than the headlines. So sit tight, because what looks like chaos may actually be careful preparation. And before we go further, make sure you subscribe to the channel and support me so you never miss the real dinar story behind the headlines. There is a strange tension rising out of Iraq right now, and it has the entire global currency community staring wide-eyed at every new headline. A single article released recently has pushed people into a frenzy, and the reactions online are wild. Fear, excitement, doubt, hope, every emotion is swirling together because the Iraqi dinar has a history that pulls people in like a magnet. Whenever something shifts, even slightly, the energy spikes. People think the ground is moving, but if you look closely, you will see something deeper, something far more calculated. Something that fits a pattern that was described long before today. Right now, people are unnerved because the chatter on the internet is explosive. Claims are spreading like wildfire. Predictions, rumors, panic takes over faster than truth. But before anyone jumps to conclusions, you have to get the context. Without context, the noise just looks like chaos. With context, everything suddenly makes sense. The Iraqi dinar exchange rate has passed through years of turbulence, speculation, and misinformation. Every time something major is about to happen, the digital world lights up with exaggerated talk. Yet the real signal is not in the noise. It is in the official voice that speaks calmly while everyone else screams. On November 24th, the Central Bank of Iraq released a straightforward statement. No mystery, no cryptic phrasing, no hidden riddle. They said clearly there is no intention to adjust the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. They said inflation is at historic lows, even the lowest in the region. They said they support the current exchange rate with strong reserves of foreign currency and gold. They said conditions are stable. That is the calm voice. That is the official line. But you might wonder why such a simple statement has created a storm. The internet today is full of wild interpretations. Some people insist this means something massive is happening behind the scenes. Others say it means nothing at all. Some people even think the bank is hiding something. But here is where the real shock enters the story. Because more than a decade ago, the man who shaped Iraq's monetary reform plan actually explained this exact moment. Back in 2012, at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the then governor of the central bank, Dr. Sinan Shabibi, gave an interview that many people forget. In that interview, he said that before any major adjustment to the real effective exchange rate, the public would see what he called propaganda use. He said there would be a wave of articles and statements that look confusing or misleading. He said the bank would create or allow market chatter that feels like disinformation or hype. And he explained the purpose. Not to deceive the people of Iraq, but to flush out speculators. To throw off anyone trying to profit by predicting the bank's timing. He said the bank needs cover. Silence. Space to act without pressure from outside voices. When you read today's CBI statement through that lens, everything changes. What looks like a strong denial might actually be the exact pattern Shabibi described. What looks like certainty might actually be strategic ambiguity. What looks like nothing could be something. The bank dismisses market chatter as confusion. The bank emphasizes stability. The bank presents an image of calm. This is exactly what Shabibi said would happen in the final phase before a possible move. This does not guarantee an imminent adjustment. No one can make that promise. But the pattern lines up so perfectly that it creates a sense of electricity. It feels like the air before a storm. Quiet, still, heavy with possibility. You can almost feel the machinery turning behind the curtain. And that is why people online are reacting so intensely. They sense something. They can't explain it, but they feel it. When I look at the things people are posting today, I just smile. Not because they are wrong, and not because they are right, but because most people are missing the deeper story. They think the headline is the story. They think the rumor is the story. They think the denial is the story. But the real story is always in the preparation, the way the bank positions its language, the timing of statements, the tone, the rhythm, the alignment with long-term strategies that were put in place more than 10 years ago. Shabibi told the world how this would look. He gave the blueprint. And now that blueprint seems to echo through today's events. That is why you cannot panic. That is why you cannot fall into fear every time someone posts a screenshot or a rumor. This is not chaos. This is not confusion. This is not a system falling apart. This is the opposite. This is preparation. This is stabilization. This is groundwork. This is controlled messaging designed to ensure every operation ahead is smooth. The central bank says there is no intention to adjust the rate. They say inflation is low. They say reserves are strong. And all of that is true right now. The system is strong. Stability is real. Yet the potential for future change still exists. Because preparation does not mean panic. Preparation means readiness. When a central bank strengthens its reserves, manages inflation, creates stability, and tightens its communication strategy, it is laying foundations. Foundations are not noise. Foundations are structure. So stay informed, stay grounded, stay focused on facts, not speculation. Remember what Shabibi said? Remember how these phases unfold? Remember that the loudest voices online are usually the least accurate. The real signals come quietly. They come wrapped in calm statements. They come from the institution that controls the levers, not from social media. This moment in Iraq is not the end of anything. It might be the beginning of the real story, the story behind the story, and you are watching it unfold in real time. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments, because your engagement helps this information reach more people. What we are seeing right now is a moment where the headlines distract, but the patterns tell the truth. Dr. Shabibi said the preparation phase would look messy but intentional, and today's CBI statement fits that pattern perfectly. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay connected, because this story is unfolding in real time, and Bobby King, Iraqi Dinar News, will be right here to track every piece of it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and support me so we can keep bringing you clear, logical, and honest analysis in the middle of all the noise. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next update.